All right, you guys, it's Wednesday. We're going to get to Michael Babcock first, or soon, I should say, but first. So we will get back to Met Gala stuff towards the end of this. Now, I was a little hesitant on whether or not I should add Blake Lively to Best and Worst Dressed. I thought she looked beautiful, but I was like, why are you there?
I don't want to give her any more attention, to be honest.
Exactly.
Can I ask you a quick question? When they settled, I was driving in Arkansas when I heard they settled on Monday.
Okay.
And then that gala was Monday night.
Yes.
I want to say one of the new pieces, like evidence that came out, like the, what do you call that, exploratory, whatever, something new came out about her, and it was something about wanting to delete the dailies. Remember, there's an email release from Sony saying that Blake Lively wants you to delete dailies, which are the footage that you shoot every single day of the film that are not going to be used.
Oh.
So you shoot every day, and you go back and you watch the dailies of what you shot that day.
Okay.
And there was an email. I hope Michael Babcock knows about this, because I think that might have been something that she did not want out.
Why, I wonder?
Getting rid of evidence.
Ooh.
You know how she was saying, oh, he was being too flirty in that dancing scene, and he caressed my back when he didn't put that in the script notes of caressing my back, and he kissed me, he leaned in, and then when they got the actual footage, they were like, this is not,
She's fabricating it.
That's what I'm saying, she's fabricating.
Okay.
So then there was an email that came out from a Sony exec to another person on production that said, Miss Lively wants to delete the dailies. I don't know why this is happening, we never really do this, but go ahead and delete the dailies or something, deleting the footage.
Okay, I'm happy you're caught up on it, because I honestly, it's been in the rear view mirror for me for a while, so I didn't know anything new had like come out. I didn't even know
And again,
settled.
that may not have to do with the settlement, but I heard that on Monday, and then all of a sudden they settled. I heard that like over the weekend maybe, and then all of a sudden Monday they were settling, because their trial was like a couple weeks away, less than.
So when they settle, and if you don't know this, I'm sorry to be asking you this, but when they settle, does that just basically mean like, okay, neither party can come to agreement, somebody can't outprove the other?
No. Normally it means you come together and settle so you don't go to court, so it wouldn't be like, let's say if we had a grievance, she brought the court case, so then when you settle, normally that person will pay. Pay an amount, or the production company will say, we'll settle this for $2 million then, just to get rid of it. We'll settle it.
Okay.
Let's settle. However, according to TMZ, which we'll find out from Michael Babcock, no money was exchanged. They settled, and $0 were exchanged. So basically, it's Blake Lively giving up, is what
You're taking it, and it probably was them saying, hey, we've paid our lawyers enough. We're not bringing in the money we were when we started this whole thing, so let's just call it quits.
I heard a great valid point too. Is like Blake Lively was so stressed and brought this because of supposed, bad publicity about her. That's all she's gotten now for over a year. Is bad. So the thing she was trying to fight against, she's got nothing but that.
Yeah.
Nothing but bad press.
And remember, amidst all the hoopla when it started, she was promoting that stupid hair care brand she has. We haven't seen that anymore.
And I've heard some of her brands are having issues.
Betty Buzz.
Yes.
That's having issues. So I mean.
I'll be honest, I don't look at Ryan Reynolds the same way.
I don't either.
I really don't, having to put up with that, and I feel like all the emails that were released from him to other people and his manipulation of them, trying to get their celebrity influence, I don't like. And I'll be honest, I was never a fan of Taylor Swift, but now knowing she was like doubling down on Blake Lively when we thought the opposite, we thought she was distancing herself. No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
No, so that kind of makes me...
Yeah.
I'm like, I know you gotta support your friends, but if your friend is a known liar now, and fabricating, I'm sorry, I'd be like, if you did that to me, I'd be like, girl, you were my friend, but you gotta come clean.
Yeah, like what?
You gotta talk to me now.
Are you telling me the truth, or is this like an expansion of what you thought happened?
Because what I would do is be like, you know what, Maddie's my friend, I support her. This is her mess though.
Yeah.
Let her deal with this.
Leave me out of it.
I don't want no part of this, but for her going to those meetings, remember when she showed up to the house?
Yes.
And Justin Baldoni came.
And she acted like, oh, I didn't know that this was happening.
No, those texts and emails prove different.
Yeah. Okay, so you know that saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
How many times do you have to get fooled before you're like done with somebody? Is it one time and...
You know me.
One and done?
I'm usually one. I'm a very loyal person. If you fool me once, I have trust issues after that.
Yeah.
I do. Like, I don't want to betray somebody's trust. I don't want them to betray my trust. And I'm loyal. I'm loyal to my friends until I'm not.
You're not.
And then it's... Oh, and I think we got...
All right.
Michael.
Let's bring our loyal friend Michael Babcock in from TMZ. Good morning, Babcock.
Good morning. I'm loyal but late. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I don't know what happened with my computer.
It's only 6:32 in the morning there. I mean, what?
That doesn't... Maddie, you know that doesn't help, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go.
So,
How was everything?
Michael, it's all good. We've only got 3 minutes, but we want you to go into the
Okay.
Blake Lively stuff because we've been talking about it before you
Yeah.
got here. We want to make sure what we're saying was right. So you go.
Yeah, I mean, one, after more than a year and a half of public fighting, because most of this happened in the court of public opinion. Really, they obviously reached a settlement, and it was like business as usual right away. Blake Lively then that night shows up at the Met Gala like nothing has ever happened, and it'll be really fascinating, I think, now to see what happens with their careers, Justin and Blake's, especially Blake's. Though, very interesting story that we put up. It goes to show just these things are not as simple as Justin is or Blake is suing Justin and they're fighting with each other in court. I mean, there are other ramifications. In this instance, Blake Lively has a liquor company that was a big brand. I mean, being sold in Kroger, for instance. So big time partners that she was dealing with. And we've got these emails now that go back to late 2024. So sort of towards the beginning of this whole war between them. And it shows how Kroger was very concerned about the bad publicity that Blake was getting and how that might affect sales. And obviously they're selling her product. They want it to sell. They want to make money. If it doesn't sell, it's bad for their stores. And they were very concerned. And you can see these conversations unfolding, kind of playing out in these emails. And it's very interesting because those are the things maybe you don't think about sometimes. Like, hey, what does it affect her liquor company? Well, it does. And it affects all facets of her business. And she is a business. And I don't know what that business looks like now going forward for her because I think her reputation has just taken such a big hit here.
Yeah. So this was her team in the emails with
Yeah.
Kroger being like, hey, Mayday, Mayday, or like, oh no, it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, it was actually Kroger started it, Maddie. So they kind of said, hey, we just had a meeting and the business was brought up in a negative light and how this could really, we think this is going to impact sales. So they actually seemingly started the conversation, and then Blake's team said, is there anything we can do? Can we talk directly to our customers and sort of get some sort of messaging out that maybe we can blunt some of the negativity that might come from this? So they were trying, and I wouldn't say it was adversarial, but you could definitely tell that, again, this massive supermarket chain, Ralph's, all that, that they were very concerned about what was playing out publicly and how that would affect the sales.
Okay, Michael, we have 30 seconds. I just want your opinion
Yeah.
really quickly. How do you think this affects Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds long term? Do you think the public will forget?
Yeah, I think Ryan Reynolds is in better shape, clearly, but I think Blake, I think she has probably been, harmed to a level that I don't know that she comes back from. I'm not saying she's not going to work; she'll work, but I don't know if she's the star that she was before. I think she has lost a lot of fans here who,
including
feel
me,
like they really know who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not watching a Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively
See?
project again. I'm
That's
sorry, I
very
just can't do
interesting,
it.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Seeing
I
the
don't think you'll
emails
be
and how
alone.
they
I
are.
don't think you'll be alone.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a lot of fans, honestly.
Well, Michael, sorry it was so quick this week,
No,
but
it's
we
my
love you so
fault.
much.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll
I didn't
catch up
get
more
my
next
fix
week.
this week. I'll look forward to next week.
All right.
Get your coffee, Babcock.
All right, you can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m. and TMZ Live weekdays at 2 p.m. And we're going to be back to visit with our friends from the Springfield Symphony Orchestra about their production of Cinderella right after this.